You guys, this wig is for the broke and lazy, and it is definitely right up my alley because not everybody wants to use got to be glued, gel, edge control, and all of that stuff. So let's get into this video. The unit is from Wigs. I promise you the L does not stand for Luyando, but it is a bob with bangs, and I haven't worn bangs in a while, so I'm really happy. There's nothing else on the box really other than information about the unit. And this is all the information. You can freeze and take a look. 12 inches, 150% density, that's the most important part. But you can also check out the description box, which will have all the information about the wig as well as the company. This is a sponsored video, and this unit starts at $79. So 13 by 6 inch frontal. You have 3 combs, one on either side, one in the front, and of course a comb in the back, along with adjustable straps. Now, one thing I didn't like about the comb in the back was it was sewn so close to the openings where you can put the adjustable straps. So if you have a smaller head, you can't go all the way to the middle easily. It probably was just a simple error, but it was just something that I didn't like because it made it a bit challenging for me, but that's not important. I do, however, need to cut this lace, and it is 13 by 6 inches. You've got deep parting down the middle, and I'll show you guys why that's important in a little bit. And it's a frontal, so right around the hairline is a very natural hairline. If you want to kind of clip your hair back the way it shows in the front, you can do that and not wear your bangs like full bang. You can just, like, you know, pin your hair back and it will look natural on the sides. I forgot how nice Wigs made their wigs because I haven't worn one of their wigs in a while. Last time I think it was a 360 kinky straight wig, and it was super pretty, and I wore it in DC. Like, it was just my favorite kinky straight texture. They have really good textures, I'll give them that. So here on the front, I am chewing so hard, but I'm putting some powder so that I can make it look a bit more natural, brown, and some mousse, of course, to make the powder set, because without mousse, the powder tends to go through and make the hair brown. Now, flipped back over, it's like I keep flip-flopping this wig, and I am parting down the middle so that I can have this nice, neat, kind of like, you can see my scalp from the top thing going on, even though I'm kind of tall, so nobody's really gonna see my scalp, but having that part down the middle really makes your wigs with bangs look a little bit more natural. And I'm adding some powder from my Guy's Face FX palette. I was just literally alternating between the 3 shades right there, and that's all I'm doing to make that area look good. And of course, I will fix it a little bit more once it's on my head. But what I'm also going to do is add some mousse again. I love mousse, you guys, I really do. And this is by Lotta Body. I use it because it's very cheap. Also, I'm using my headscarf and tightening it right there to make it lie down, because I'm not using heat. I don't own a hot comb. I've never used a hot comb, fun fact, but I will buy one. And I'm putting the wig on my head, starting at the back, so it's easy for me to form it to my head and make it look good and easy to work with. Basically, it's very nicely cut. I will definitely give them that. They score major points on the cut, and I just look like the struggle right now because I need to shape the bangs and curl them in. This is where you're gonna face a challenge if you have a phobia when it comes to cutting bangs. But if you're like me and you don't care, then it's not a challenge. But I did want to part it just to see what it looks like parted down the middle. Okay, now that we're over that, I am going to cut the bangs after curling them first. It's always important to make sure your hair is either straight or slightly curled before you cut bangs, because you need to make sure everything is the same length. So I'm curling in with my one and only curling iron, and I'm doing 3 sections, 1 on each side, and then the 3rd one coming down that I clipped back earlier. And now I'm blind, so I have to cut this, and I just pull the hair forward. Pull the hair forward, have some confidence, grab scissors, and go straight across like it's nothing. that's what I do. Right on the bridge of my nose where it dips in, that's where I cut across, and that's the perfect length for me. And here I am shaping with a hair shaper, which was not the brightest idea, but what I wanted to do was thin it out a little bit so it didn't look so wiggy. And I did overkill a little bit, and I did fix it, but there was a little bit of overkill. It looked cute, but I definitely didn't need to thin it out as much as I did. And you can always control the density of your hair. So there is the top, and this is my wig. I think it's super pretty. The thin bangs make it look more natural. I'm gonna twirl around for you guys, and I'm also going to show you guys what it looks like after I fixed it. All I did was bring a little bit more hair forward and cut that, and then curled it into the bang. That's it. So if you go overboard, just bring a little bit more hair forward and curl, because accidents happen and people make mistakes. So thank you so much for watching. As always, please follow me on Instagram. Follow us, me and Elle Wigs on Instagram. See our pictures, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.